darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots. I give a holler to my sisters on welfare. Tupac kids, if don't nobody else care. And I know they like to beat you down a lot when you. Something for my godson Elijah and a little girl named Corinne. Some say the blacker the better, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots. I give a holler to my sisters on welfare. Tupac kids, if don't nobody else care. And I know they like to beat you down a lot when you come around the block, brothers clown a lot. But please don't cry, dry your eyes, never let up. Forgive but don't forget, girl, keep your head up. And when he tells you you ain't nothing, don't believe him. And if you can't learn to love you, you should leave him. Cause sister, you don't need it. And I ain't trying to gas you up, I just call them how I see it. You know what makes me unhappy? That when brothers make babies and leave a young mother to be a pet. And since we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and I came from a woman. I wonder why we take from our women, why we take our women to our women.
Stop considering he's my foster, so
Time to heal our women, be real to our women. And if we don't, we'll have a race of babies that will hate the ladies that make the babies. And since a man can't make one, he has no right to tell a woman when and where to create one. So will the real men get up? I know you're fed up, ladies, but keep your head up.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easy. Keep your head up. Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Keep your head up.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easy. Keep your head up. Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Hey yo, I remember Marvin Gaye used to sing to me. He had me feeling like black was the thing to be. And suddenly the ghetto didn't seem so tough. And though we had it rough, we always had enough. I huffed up about my curfew and broke the rules. Ran with the local crew and had a smoke or two. I realized mama really paid the price. She nearly gave her life to raise me right. And all I had to give her was my pipe dream of how I rock the mic and make it to the right screen. I'm trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. It's hard to be legit and still pay your rent. And in the end, it seems I'm heading for the pen. I try to find my friends, but they're blowing in the wind. Last night, my buddy lost his whole family. Is gonna
Cognitive insanity, baby.
he was no less
Range of pork. But it's too good crack, baby. What up?
They were just kind of, they just still like so at 3 a.m. So I did independent times at 300 and sort of mill drive.
And to all the ladies having babies on their own, I know it's kind of rough.
On his way
feeling all alone. Daddy's long gone and he left you by your lonesome. Thank the Lord for my kids, even if nobody else won't. Cause I think we can make it, in fact, I'm sure. And if you fall stand tall, come back for more. Cause ain't nothing worse than when your son wants to know why his daddy don't love him. You can't complain, you was dealt this hell of a hand without a man. Because it's too many things for you to deal with. You dying inside, but outside you look to feel.
And some
Why the tears is rolling down your cheek? Is that hoping things don't all fall this way? Cause I bet you couldn't take it, and don't blame me. I was given this world, I didn't make it. And now my son's getting older,
this because he wanted to imagine what their lives were like. He got a outside, but getting in his own real shit life to escape the misery. Misery that Joshua spread around New England. So baseball on his hand, he finally
gave head up.
Wink, wink. What he would say was some encouragement, from Steven. And so he took that baseball hat.
Yeah, nigga, I'm still fucking with you. Still waters run deep. Still Snoop Dogg and D.R.E. Nah, nigga. Guess who's back? Steve, you still doing that shit, Andre?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Check me out. It's still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga. Though I've grown a lot, can't keep it home a lot. Cause when I frequent the spots that I'm known to rock, you hear the bass from the truck when I'm on the block. Ladies, they pay homage, but haters say Dre fell off. How, nigga, my last album was The Chronic. They wanna know if he still got it. They say raps change. They wanna know how I feel about it.
You ain't up on things.
Dr. Dre is the name, I'm ahead of my game. Still puffin' my leaf, still fuck with the beats. Still not loving police. Still rock my khakis with a cuff and a crease. Still got love for the streets, reppin' 213. Still the beats bang, still doing my thing. Since I left, ain't too much change. Still
I'm representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still
Hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the
I'm
DR.
representing for the gangsters all across the world.
Still
Hitting them corners and them lolos, girl.
Still taking my time to perfect the beat. And I still got love for the streets. It's the D. Since the last time you heard from me, I lost some friends. Well, hell, me and Snoop, we dipping again. Kept my ear to the streets. Signed Eminem. Hayes, triple platinum, doing 50 a week. Still, I stay close to the heat. And even when I was close to defeat, I rose to my feet. My life's like a soundtrack, I wrote to the beat. Street rap like Cali weed, I smoke till I'm
Case hold over their heads. All the time, Joshua continued to reassure them that they wouldn't be hurt.
What is going on, my Patriots? How are y'all doing? This is what we're going. That's what I'm gonna start doing, man. Like, I'm to the point now with this YouTube game, bro. I'm not worrying about getting all that, you know what I'm saying, algorithm stuff, because I just want to keep my crew happy. Okay. When you get to my age, man, it's about the fans. You know what I'm saying? It's about the fans. It's about you guys. You the one that keep it going for us. You the one that keeps this energy. So with that being said, I'm going to do what I can to entertain y'all within reason. Shout out to everybody that was on my last live on this Rumble. You know what? I want to take that virtual thing off because I ain't feeling it. Virtual thing ain't. I'm not feeling it. I want to take it off. Yeah, I'm not feeling that virtual guy. Let me go take this off because it's making my stream a little. I don't like it. Making my stream a little. I'm gonna take it off. I'm just gonna take it off. All right, let's see if I can take it off. No, I'm trying to take it off. All right, we're gonna take it off. I don't like it. I don't like how it's making it blurry. I want to give y'all good quality, so we're taking it off. All right, guys. If you look at the title tonight, my title is very straight to the point, self-explanatory. Okay. We have had the following tonight, this weekend. All right, Memorial Day was a killer weekend. All right, we had 9 dead, 71 injured in a mass shooting nationwide. It's powerful, guys. 71 injured. A lot of it from Chicago, a lot of it from little towns you can't believe. And we also going to talk about tonight another crime that could be the next hotbed of social warrior justice. This is out of my home state, South Carolina. Why do y'all had to be a part of this mess? 14-year-old boy goes into the store, steals allegedly water. I don't know. I wasn't there. The Chinese guy and his son goes off, chase him down, and shoot him in cold blood dead. Now the Chinese man is being charged. It's all happened in Blackistan, a store in Blackistan. Woo! Tell you, man, it's I don't know, man. Oh, we're gonna get Charlotte too. We're gonna go to all the cities. Whatever y'all tell me that happened this weekend. Oh, we're gonna revisit it. That's what I got nationwide numbers. But you know how the toll goes. It's been going up and down. You know what I mean? Like we don't know. We don't know. But in the meantime, I gotta give some shout outs to I got a new subscriber today. I forgot the dude's name. Uh I know I got a new subscriber today. I'm gonna see if I can find it because it was in my section of new subscribers. Give me 1 second, guys. I just don't want to bypass anybody because people been like subscribing to me all day. So it's been pretty cool today. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find this guy. He just recently joined. He came across, and I try to do this because when y'all guys join my platform, I want you to be acknowledged. I don't want you to think, oh well, I joined and he didn't even know I subscribed because I'm still a small channel, I'm trying to make sure I get people's name out there because y'all subscribers is what helps the algorithm. I think his name was Peter. I'm quite sure his name was Peter. But the Peter that subscribed today, thank you. I really appreciate you so much. You really helped out with my channel. Another thing I want to say on Rumble. Let's go on Rumble because Rumble also there was some subscribers on Rumble recently. So let's give Rumble homage. Let me go right here to my Rumble guy and go to the actual thing that was done on Rumble. Let me see. I don't know why it's not telling me who followed me on Rumble. That's weird. Usually it'll tell me. Hold on, guys. I don't know. It won't let me know who joined Rumble, joined my Rumble today. It came across, but I know I got about 4 followers that joined at Rumble. I can't find you guys now. I'm so sorry, but thank you for the follow. I just want to let you guys know I am always keeping up with who's following me. It is a blessing to have a voice that people love to hear. It's a blessing to do the things that I do. Girl said, Cadillac said, I don't like to be entertained by mass shootings. I really think you can do better waiting for it. Well, Cadillac, I don't like talking about it either, but it's got to be addressed, right? Because this is the new norm in America. We have mass shootings. A lot of it has to do with repeat offenders. And we also got to address the elephant in the room that no one wants to talk about, which is access to the proper mental health to help people from committing these crimes. Until we step up and acknowledge that and get better politicians to do that, this is the new norm in the US. I mean, I hate to say it. Exactly. I mean, it's got to be addressed. Maybe if I address it enough, someone who was following my channel that wants to go into politics or wants to make a difference in their community can use this as the fire in their soul to get this taken care of because it's a problem. It really is. I mean, the United States of America, guys, is a beautiful place. Okay. Like I told y'all, I've been in the military. I've seen 13 different countries. And none of them compared to the United States of America. I've been to countries where women have to have their head down and cannot look a man directly in their eye. I've been in a country where people are on a freaking um curfew, like a literal curfew every day. So to be in America is a privilege. It is a blessing. We complain all the time that we don't have a free voice. There is some countries you don't have a voice at all. Look at China. China will cut off people's access to social media before they can say hello. If they don't like them saying about something that happens in their country. There are people that streaming out of China right now that has to have VPNs that they have to pay a lot of money a month to keep the government from tracing what they're doing and what they're saying. I mean, it is a real privilege to have a voice in America compared to these other countries. And I'm just being 100 about it. I mean, if you look at all of these places, yeah, rap music is banned in China. That's a good point, Roger. Imagine that. Imagine being someone you can't listen to rap music. I think it's banned in North Korea too. North Korea, you can't listen to a lot of the Western music. They won't approve of it. If it's not by their people in North Korea and it's not approved by the North Korea government, you can't listen to it. So we're blessed over here, guys. We can do what the world we want to do almost. You know what I'm saying? We live in a country where anybody can get money and get rich. There's places where you can't get rich like that. If you ain't a part of a hierarchy or your family is not a part of a wealth system, you're not getting none of that wealth. You're told goodbye. You're not getting no opportunity. No doors are opening for you. Okay? There's countries where women, a lot of women like to say they don't have free will or they don't have equal opportunity in the United States of America. You go to these countries where your mom and dad tell you before you even get ready to be a teenager, hey, you see that young man over there? That's who you're going to marry. You're going to marry that person. Doesn't care if you're in love with them or not. That's what you're going to marry. Yeah, except for the supreme leader. Yep, that is true, Deshaun. For real. So y'all don't understand. It's a privilege to be in America. It is. You know how many women run away trying to get here to America when their family has told them they got to marry someone they don't want to be married to? Imagine you being a young girl, 16, 17, 18 years old, and you got to marry some old looking guy with it's just disgusting because your family says that's going to help them with them financially or their status in the country. Y'all don't understand. This is real, bro. This is some real stuff. Y'all are blessed. People are blessed every day in this country to experience it. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if you don't like being here, you can leave. It's just what it is, bro. You can leave. If you don't like it here so much, go and leave. I promise you, you're gonna be just like Brittany Griner. You're gonna come back. You're gonna stand for the flag. You're gonna sing your butt off to every American song. You're gonna change that tune real quick. You know why? I tell you why. Because you do not want to experience not being an American citizen ever again. Yeah, I just said it. So stop the cap. All this America is so bad. Again, go to these other countries. I've been there. So before you come to me and say, well, have you been? I have. I promise you. You're not gonna find nothing better. Why you think everybody's trying to come to the party, baby? It's the best party on earth. Everybody's trying to get in. All right, enough of that. Let's jump into the first story about what's going on here. We're gonna talk about Hollywood, Florida, right quick. This is pretty sad. I did not know this happened. We're gonna play the clip right here. Shout out to my mom. Uh, her anniversary is coming up this weekend. Her and my stepdad. Thank God for them weathering the storm, being together. You don't find that these days. Real love still is alive and well. Most people these days, you know, the time when uh things get bad, they want to leave, but they're hanging in there. So shout out to them. I hope and pray for the best, and everything else when it comes to them. All right, y'all. I'm about to show y'all what's going on here. Give me 1 second. We're about to put this on the stream. And I'm gonna be reading the chats throughout too. Roger said, whoever doesn't like it, ship them off one way to the nearest. You know what whole country? I can't say it. I'm at my godmother house, man. I'm at my mother house, my adopted mom's house, so I can't say it. But I got you, Roger. I got you, bro. Deshaun says exactly. American folks is complaining about racism in America, but yet outsiders risk their lives to still come here. Make that make sense. Exactly. Exactly. Make it make sense. You're talking about you want to go to Mexico and all the other places people running from there. And you want no part of it. Thank you, Gary Jones Don. Y'all, Jones Gary Don. Please give him a warm welcome on Rumble, along with Bianca Zombie. This guy found me. I don't know how he found me. God must have put him on his way. He has been supporting the channel since on Rumble. Thank God for him. Let's continue to make him feel welcome and everything else. It makes me feel so good when people tell me that my content. Give me 1 second, guys. Whoa, 1 second. All right, I'm back, guys. I'm sorry, my little daughter was my little adopted daughter was telling me that the dog had an accident. So we took care of that right quick. But yeah, getting back to what I'm saying, yeah, please, y'all, continue to support this guy. He's a very good dude. I like his energy. I really do. So continue to uh show him love. And if he's got any content, definitely follow him too. I don't know if he does content, but definitely follow him. Yeah, it could be, and I appreciate that too, Roger. Shout out to Roger. Roger been rocking with me, guys, before I got to 8,000. I think Roger found me when I was like at 800 people following me on YouTube. That's a long time ago. And he found me through when I linked up with my boy, oh Lord, I don't forgot my boy name. Uh Hood Conservative. Yeah. So when he saw me with Hood Conservative, that's how we been doing as well. Yeah, I know he has. Man, it's a nice genre. We have to step up on it. All right, let's go into the first story about this, man. This is so sad. Hold on for 1 second. All right, y'all, we finna share this right quick.
A 1 year have live team coverage on this mass shooting. Annalise Garcia is standing by in Hollywood. She'll have the
All right, hold on, y'all. Let me get this right adjusted. I thought I had it adjusted the first time. Hold on. All right, now we got it adjusted. All right, here we go. Get it adjusted, and we're gonna go this from the top. All right, let's go.
now holiday horror. 9 people shot on the Hollywood Broadwalk. Several of the victims are children, including a 1-year-old. We do have live team coverage on this mass shooting. Annalise Garcia is standing by in Hollywood. She'll have the latest on those victims.
Yeah, but first, let's begin with Local 10's Joseph Ojo live at the beach where the gunfire erupted right in the middle of Memorial Day there in Hollywood. Joseph.
And Eric, certainly not the Memorial Day that beachgoers expected. Many of them here enjoying themselves when that gunfire sent them running for safety. Now go ahead and take a look at this video. This is from Hollywood police. In it, you will see what appears to start out as a fight between two groups. And then a male in a yellow hoodie starts shooting as everyone clears the area. That shooting injuring 9 people.
See, guys, this is why being a black American and people, white glacier glider people, conservative people, white folk, whatever, see me, I don't get offended when they look at me crazy for about a good 5 or 6 minutes. Because unfortunately, my race of people have started this super stereotype that they feel like they got to live up to. And that's acting a fool for no reason. You want to fight in the public area, fight probably wasn't even that major. Then you're going to pull out the blinky. And then you're going to go and you will cause all this mass destruction. And then what happens is when this happens, and then when Pookie and Ray Ray go to jail or go to trial, all of a sudden when Pookie and Ray Ray get their name dragged all through the mud through the newspaper, then you want people to say they didn't mean to do it. It's the product of their environment. I'm so sick of hearing that. Product of my environment. It's because I don't have opportunity. No, it's not. You know how to act. You're not crazy. You know what you're supposed to do. You know everything you do has a consequence. You can't sit here and say you don't. If I go up here to an alligator and stick my arm out to him with raw meat and blood all over it and say, "Here, alligator, how are you today?" Guess what's going to happen? I'm going to get my arm bit off. What happens? The alligator's going to be like, it's blood, fresh meat. Oh, well, there's a little bone there. Oh, it's fine. We'll destroy the femur and the rest of the bone marrow. We'll take care of it later. I mean, I'm sick of hearing it. I really am. Because there's other people that comes from way worse circumstances and come and become a productive member in America. You got people come from other countries that don't have no mother, no father. I'm talking about straight orphan, being abused, being hurt, been called everything but successful. And they go to America, they build themselves up, they get therapy, and they come out to be productive, have wives and kids. So what's the difference? Let's look at the thing of Hollywood, Florida, because somebody's gonna probably tell me, Joe, you don't know what it is about living in Hollywood, Florida. Well, we about to find out what it's like living in Hollywood, Florida. Because we about to break it down right quick. Hollywood, Florida. We're gonna find out what Hollywood, Florida is about. Let's go to, why I like Wikipedia on certain things. Because when it comes to these towns, they is pretty spot on. Let's go and let's do a show right quick of that. All right, so we're gonna go and we're gonna share my screen. We're gonna go to Gonna go to Wikipedia for a minute, guys. All right, I know. Y'all gonna tell me, Joe, Wikipedia is not always the truth. I know, but I just want to be able to talk this out here because I really want to talk about the population. So, Hollywood, Florida, is in Broward County. It is a principal city of the Miami population. It has 6,091,747 people in the metropolitan area. Now that's the metropolitan. Now let me tell you the difference between metropolitan and the actual population itself. Metropolitan means these are people that's traveling to go to work, come to visit, come to vacate. You know, they're not really residents. Now, residential wise, it is 153,067 people. All righty. Let's look at the demographics. Okay, because there's so many neighborhoods here. Let's look at the demographics. All righty. As of 2020, there is 37.2% of glacier gliders in the area. 39.9% of our uh, ombre slash senoritas. Okay. Then we got 16.5 sun people. Then we got 2.6 Asian people. And then we got all these other people as well. So now let me get this straight. We got all these people in this area. You know, I'm breaking this all down because I want to make sure I'm fair here. Because I don't want nobody to think that I'm being mean. All right. This is supposed to be a city that offers cruise lines. Okay. So a lot of your cruise lines and aerospace and stuff like that come out of here. The top employer is the Memorial Healthcare System. You got the City of Hollywood, Chewy, Publix is also has headquarters over there in stores, and Diplomat Resort and Spa of Hollywood. So it's good tourism. So we got all that going on, right? That's funny. Shout out my boy Jordan Gary Don. So we got all this, right? Make it make sense to me. Why is it that the crime rate is always Blackistan? They got the less amount of people in the city. You got Spanish people and you got the senoritas and senor, and you got white glacier gliders and Asian persuasion. They ain't acting a fool. In the red dot Indians, they're not doing none of this. It's the sun folks, the people of the sun. They want to act the fool on Memorial Day. They want to pull out the blinky in front of a crowd of all these people with children and all. For what? This is why I'm telling you there's no hope for us, bro. There's no hope. I've been trying to tell people that for the long. People be talking about, man, you know, Blackistan can be saved. No, there can't. It cannot be saved. Only thing you can do with Blackistan is make tougher crime, tougher laws for crime, and slowly lock everybody up. That's all you can do. Because there's no safety. There's no way of saving them. They don't want to be saved. Because somebody going to justify this cat going out here and pulling out a weapon and doing the things they do. I remember back in the day, bro, when you had beef with somebody and it was a public place like this, everybody settled it behind the parking lot and behind a building. Everybody threw hands. Wasn't no blinky being pulled out. Nobody had time for that. It was good old fashioned fist fight. You handle it that way. If you got beat up, you got beat up. That was that. It was timed. Everything else, you I mean, what happened to those days, bro? Like I mean, listen, when I came from an era, and I'm being 100 with y'all, because a lot of y'all are in my era. If you're 40 through 65 that follow my channel, well, I'll be nicer because there were some people that's in their 30s and mid 30s. You know what I'm saying? So if you're 35 through 65, 35 through 70, excuse me, you came from an era where there was no guns. It was an automatic, old-fashioned fist to fist. You handled it that way. If you got knocked down, you let it go. And after that, you got yourself up, you licked your wounds, and you moved forward. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way now. Everybody now don't want to do it that way. People now want to go out here and take out the blinky. That's the first thing people want to do. You got the best of me. Oh, I'm afraid for my life. Then if you was afraid for your life, why? What's up, liberal? I mean, 0% liberal. Ah, my boy. I mean, if you was afraid for your life, why get involved in these fights with people? Why deal with these people? I mean, it's common sense. I mean, I'm just being real. A lot of y'all act like y'all don't know what that means anymore. Y'all will go up here and start all these fights with these people. Yeah, I'm talking about you Blackistan brothers and sisters. And then when it gets too hot and too thick, y'all either want to jump somebody or y'all want to pull out the blinky. Y'all don't never want to do one-on-one and just handle business. Telling you, man, there's no hope for the stand, dog. It's just no hope for the stand. Just throw the whole stand away and let's just lock them up and keep it moving. You don't want to be part of the United States of America. You don't want to follow the rules. You don't want to act with some sense. You don't want to live your American dream within your confines of your family or your loved ones or whatever. Then you need to move on. You need to go somewhere else. Because I promise you, in jail, you ain't gonna have a chance to get no blinky. You ain't gonna have a chance to get. You may be able to get a shank. You may be able to get a shank. Causing if you got a good shank game. Because some of these guys are so quick with the fist that they can stop all that. They can stop shanks and all that. So, like I said before, you better know what you're doing. Better stop it. You're not ready. Let's continue with the rest of the story, man.
And even including 4 juveniles.
Memorial Day on Hollywood Beach turning chaotic after gunfire erupts.
I just seen like a wave of people just running out.
Hollywood police say 9 people were shot due to a dispute between 2 groups. This tower cam video from the beach captures people running for safety.
All of a sudden I heard like, pop, 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 like about 6, 7 shots. Everybody started running.
Cell phone video from witnesses showing several people on the ground wounded.
Got shot 3 times, twice in the chest. He was just wheezing. It was very bloody.
Local 10 cameras capturing 6 young men detained by Hollywood detectives. Officers seen with guns searching an area near the Broadwalk, and an officer standing over a bullet casing. Police say 1 person of interest was detained, and they are looking for another person.
And so police also released these photos that they do believe are of the people involved in this shooting, people of interest they are looking to talk to at this time. If you do recognize them, you are urged to give police a call. Hollywood Beach Police and the mayor also expressing their disappointment and disgust when it does involve children being shot. We're here on Hollywood Beach. I'm Joseph Ojo, Local 10 News.
One thing I can say about Florida, and I'm going to say this very proudly, Ron DeSantis has gotten these mayors, even these so-called wannabe woke mayors, on libertarian time / conservative time, as in use common sense, protect your city. And I'm glad he has done that, because if it wasn't for a governor like Ron DeSantis, and we had these other governors that were liberal, they wouldn't be trying to figure out who did this. And even if they did, they'll get a slap on the wrist, they get a hug, they get a warm blankie. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I see this, it disgusts me, because I know that this is some BS. Black folks that are starting to come around and get red pilled, that's been listening to your so-called mama and them telling you that black conservatives are coons and stuff. Let me ask you this question. Aren't you tired of going to a place to where every time you turn around you got to have your head on a swivel? Every time you turn around, you know what I'm saying, you want to go to a public event, you can't go because you're scared of this kind of BS happening? Aren't you tired of every time you turn around, you go to a family function, this is all you got to worry about, somebody ready to throw hands and fight and to get out of control? Aren't you tired of being in a neighborhood where, yeah, they got good food and all that good stuff, but still you got to walk around with your head on a swivel and two multiple weapons on your side? I mean, are you tired? Because if you're not tired, then you may be suffering from mental illness and you may need help, because this is not normal. I've been around all groups of people, and I'm being 100% real. And a lot of the people I deal with are Caucasian. But you know what thing I can say about the white folks I deal with? I don't have to worry about none of that mess when I go to their parties or their gatherings. I mean, they might get the drunk a little bit. Somebody might say something crazy. And somebody might throw hands or something like that once in a while. That's it. Only had one party. I even went to that party. I skipped it. But there was a fatality. That because the dude got knocked so hard he hit his head in the curb. It was a freak accident fight. No BS. But I don't have to experience all that. It was a culture shock for me when I went in the military. When I started first dealing with white Americans. Because I was taught in Blackistan that white folks was crazy. You know what I'm saying? They told me white folks was crazy. Don't deal with them. They'll get you in trouble. Blah, 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 blah. Man, shoot. Hung out with one of them. Best time of my life. Everything was scheduled. Had fun. They was quick to tell you acting a fool. You could either go. If you didn't want to go, hey, man, they threw hands like old school people. Then they beat you behind. You had to go. And if you won, you still had to go. Because somebody in the crowd would say, all right, enough, you got to go. Yeah, I know they will, Deshaun. They always say that. But you know what? You know what I love about this thing? It's called numbers. Because people lie, excuse me, men lie, women lie, but numbers and children don't lie. And it's just the facts. Numbers and little children don't lie. Because you know, and I know a little child that's 7 to 8 years old, if they see somebody real big, the first thing they gonna come out their mouth before they even get stopped by their parents, oh my God, you're big. That's what they do. Same thing with them numbers. Same thing with them. In fact, violence upon white people against black people are very small. It's done to the point now is black people getting white people that went through the roof. In fact, black on black violence is through the roof. White on white violence is way smaller versus us per capita. So I don't want to hear that. I'm just speaking facts, bro. You know what I mean? Like, hey, stop. It's facts. All right, man. Yeah, it's facts, man. Oh, say it again, Deshaun. Hey, what's up, sir? They say that all the time, Sean. They always say that. You know what? What's his name? The what that boy name? That guy name? Roland Martin. Him and that old dude that swear out he red pill and supposed to be uh conservative, but to me, I just think he's a pro black liberal that's parading around that he's a part of the manosphere red pill group, because I can't stand how he always try to play the whole uh accountability program. I can't stand people like that. I really don't. I don't like them. I don't care for them. Stats can't be manipulated. Stats are stats. I mean, the government, I don't say it like this. The FBI, here's how to think about FBI. Why would the FBI want to manipulate stats to make black people look worse on purpose? When in reality, that's the people they rely on to vote for them. Because most of the FBI are liberals. So you're trying to tell me your liberal buddies that are mostly statisticians that make this report is lying on you, when you the one that they're going to rely on to go right back out there and vote for them to do the same thing? I think's not. They're telling the truth for once in their lives about stats, because we see it on the news, we see it in person, we see it everywhere, and you can't hide from it. You can't hide from this. We see it all the time. Look what I'm reporting on. I'm reporting on a bunch of teams. Oh yeah, Rashad Richie. Oh man, Rashad Richie's whack. So whack from the Young Turks. A man like the same age Roland Martin is. He just mad because Roland Martin is a better grifter than he is. He'll catch up sooner or later. Because you know how that grifter stuff goes. But either way it goes, I mean, this is the situation that we're discussing. Now, these people don't understand. And what they don't understand is that nobody's manipulating nothing. Look at your communities. Look at what's going on every year. Every year in Baltimore. We talk about this on my show just about every day, but it's the truth. Baltimore school system is a joke. The kids can't even pass the standardized test. They don't have proper heating and cooling and all that stuff to be successful. And what makes it so bad is that they keep voting the same people in all of these places that can control this, that continues to say, you know what? We're going to do better next year, guys. Don't you worry. Next year, we're going to do better. And next year ain't came yet. It has not came yet. Kids are still can't even get to a 1.5 GPA to save their lives. But these are people that want to cut, all this funding for the police. They want to create more programs, and then they complain about why these kids continuously stay in the streets. Can't make this shit up, man. You can't make it up. True. But again, Deshaun, the same people, the parents vote these people in. They go on these ballots and vote these people in, these school superintendent, district superintendents, mayors, all that. They vote these people in, and no good and blame well that these people gonna do the same thing. Like we about to go to Chicago. The new mayor ain't done nothing yet. Let's talk about Chicago's weekend. Let's talk about Chicago. Whoa, I ain't finished yet. We about to get into Chicago now. Oh, we about to get into Chicago now, baby. Mm, 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 mm. All right, guys, we about to jump in this. It's about to be nasty. Okay, it's about to be nasty. It's about to be a nasty 2 minutes. But you're gonna have to work with me on this video. If you want to see his hold, I'll try to put a link here below. We're gonna break this down. It's about to get nasty, baby. Real nasty. Y'all hit them likes up on there. Oh yeah, I told you what happened. Mayor Lightfoot she got a makeover. That's all that was. That's still Lori, baby. Lori's still there, baby. Yeah, Lori's still there, baby. She just got a makeover. That's all. Yeah, exactly. You got to, Deshaun. Let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about this ignorance as we see it.
Yes, as we know, the crime numbers for the weekend were a lot higher than what Mayor Brandon Johnson and a lot of the aldermen were hoping. The mayor took a dramatically different approach to crime this holiday weekend, encouraging neighborhood organizations to host activities for people. He also did cancel days off for police to increase the number of police on the streets, but the crime numbers were still pretty high. And some of his supporters say that despite the way the numbers went, they still believe that was the right approach.
No, it's not the right approach. You're gonna have the police to go and be out there more. My dog, Maggie General. I knew it could come through. I'm gonna get your emails, man. I'm slowly trying to get to this content, baby. We gonna blow it up. The Maggie General, my dog. I mean, that's not the right approach. Y'all do this all the time. Y'all get into it and y'all be like, okay, we're gonna have activities from the community. We're gonna have more police officers out on there. Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. No, you don't do that with criminals. You're dealing with gangbangers. These boys kill babies every day, baby. Every day a baby's getting killed in Chicago. What do you have to do to get your point across with these folks? It's easy. Tell the police officer, put them in jail by any means necessary if they break the law. You are now the mayor. That's what you say. You tell the police captain, do your job. I'm tired of Chicago looking crazy. Get me some people that want to work in the community. If we got to shoot some people with some guns in their hand, it is what it is. No settlement will be involved. If you start doing that, things will change. But y'all don't want to do that. My man Maggie General. Maggie said, hold on, Maggie, I got you, dog. Hold on. Do you agree with me that our culture war battle is fight against the violent thug culture in black community, and they are the foot soldiers for the Democratic Party? Yeah, they are the foot soldiers. Salute to all the veterans. You know it, MAGA. They the foot soldiers. You know that they've been the foot soldiers from the beginning. Well, you know why they're the foot soldiers? Because liberals can convince them otherwise to do their bidding. Because they convince them that if you do their bidding, they're gonna make your community better. Oh, the gun memorial has carried. Oh, we gonna pull out the gun memorial tonight. We're gonna get on that too. I mean, I'm just saying, like nobody talks about this. I mean, nobody talks about this. This is all they want to do. Programs don't work for black thugs. I hope you know that. Programs only work for suburban people. You're not dealing with the burbs. You're dealing with the hood. They don't understand. I tell you what program they understand: jail. That's how you get them on your program. Jail. Because when they start seeing their buddies going to jail, then they start getting it together. Okay, This ain't it. This ain't the move. They either gonna move out or they gonna act right. That's what most thugs do when it gets hot in the city. Man, I'm either gonna move or I'm gonna act right. Talking about pro. Man, shoot. Let's continue this BS.
Crime scenes like this scattered throughout the city over the long holiday weekend, including the Lakeview neighborhood, which saw 5 shootings in 4 days. It will be the prime topic of discussion at a meeting tonight in the 44th Ward.
I think there's a lot of anxiety out there. There's a lot of fear that's out there. And, the residents are rightfully a little bit on edge.
The Lakeview shootings included one Thursday night in the 500 block of West Melrose. Saturday, 35-year-old William Hare shot and killed in the 500 block of West Surf. And early Sunday morning, 3 people shot in the 600 block of West Berry. New Mayor Brandon Johnson hoped to deter much of this violence by pumping private money to fund nonprofit groups sponsoring activities. Mothers and Men Against Senseless Killing, or MASK, sponsored one such event. The mayor even stopped by to play cards for a bit.
He empowered so
He playing cards. He playing cards with you fools. He playing cards laughing. Let me replay that again so let me show you what you voted for. You dummies. I don't want him playing cards. I want this joker out here making a difference, bro. What is you doing? I want you locking people up. You can play cards at my city when the city start looking good. You ain't got time. I don't want you playing cards right now. Do that in your office, player. Let's do this again. Let's play this one more time.
Senseless Killing, or MASK, sponsored one such event. The mayor even stopped by to play cards.
Look at that. He playing cards. This is what you voted for. This is what you voted for.
What? No.
You can't make this up. This man playing cards, y'all.
No.
So people out here in the city just hijacking, killing people, doing the whole 9, and he's sitting down playing cards. I bet you he was drinking a Bud Light. Bet you. Bet you was drinking that Bud Light. Probably had it right there under the table in his lap.
For a bit.
he empowered so many community organizations with that extra funding to even have their doors open, to even be able to be involved on Memorial Weekend. I've never seen a place like that.
Nevertheless, the
this and
fatalities, the highest number in nearly a decade for Memorial Day weekend. Nonetheless, many proponents believe the mayor's holistic approach is the right way to eventually reduce crime.
You have to educate your way out of it. You have to engage. You have to understand why people do the things that they do. And you have to address the issues, the root causes of the violence. You have to get to that.
You know what? She's right. You got to get to the root cause. And I tell you what the root cause is, sister. It's due to the fact of the matter. Due to the fact of the matter, you do the right thing. I'm finna help you out, all right? You ready for this? I want you to know how you can help out with the root of the problem, lady. Lock them up. Get tough on crime. Quit making excuses. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You send them to jail real quick in a hurry. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Going to jail. Y'all taking this money and y'all always talking about you need more funding. I don't know why black folks do that. I need more funding. Okay, you get more funding. And then you think that if you buy the kids blow up toys and do some barbecues and stuff, that all of a sudden all this is just gonna go away. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. You gotta have law and order. There you go, MAGA. Put in the. You know what? I would have had the National Guard in by now. The National Guard would have been right here. If I was president, Chicago would have had a National Guard. I wouldn't have cared. Time when Lori Lightfoot would have was no longer mayor, I would have told new mayor, listen, dude, I'm putting the National Guard in your city, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna make sure that these people gonna act with some sense. because they don't. I'm giving the National Guard the permission because guess what? We on martial law over here. I'm gonna flex. I'm gonna flex like I've never flexed before. I guarantee you that city will start acting a fool because you can't beat the military. I don't care how gangster you is. I got tanks and all. I start blowing up some of your apartment buildings. You'll calm down. That's what we need. Deterrence, a force. But they don't want to do that. My man said, send the military and treat BLM like terrorists and have Patton's tanks run them over. Oh, BLM is already filed for bankruptcy now. They have a new group next. So they'll come up with a new woke BS group next. Just like right now, you got the CIA or the FBI one got this fake patriot group running around. I ain't never seen no patriotic group with mask on, hiding their face, talking about they pro-white. Man, stop. Y'all know that group so fake. Them people only come out every quarter. They ain't doing no damage or nothing. I ain't seen them in the hood yet doing nothing crazy. That's what's gonna happen, Deshaun. And guess what's gonna happen then? They're gonna do this. This is what's gonna happen. But this is where California's about to head into. Californians are starting to get hostage situations, robots to remove the criminal that's causing the hostage situation. So you know what's about to go down with that. Once that happens, bro, it's a wrap. Okay, it is a straight wrap. That means that robot can blow you a new one and ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't sue nobody or nothing because the city and the people around you was in danger. It's going to be an automatic default. I'm telling you, that's what they want. They don't want to do the right thing. Craziest days long talking about he playing cards in your city getting blown up, and you got this crazy. I wonder how much he played this black fool heifer to get on here talking about. You know, he's inspiring us. Inspiring you for what? What? What he is inspiring you? What? To make reservations to go on his OnlyFans? So that would sound like you almost near to doing right here, speaking like that, like you ready to risk it all for his behind. Man, he's a joke, dude. Telling you, I could not be mayor of Chicago. Chicago will be running a tight ship. They would hate me. I would always have security on me because that's how much they would hate me. Because I would constantly apply pressure. Oh yeah, I seen it. Now what is going to happen with Deshaun? That's what they want. You right. He ain't lying. Tommy Sotomayor, which I'm not a fan of Tommy Sotomayor because I know Tommy Sotomayor just a nasty old dude behind women all the time. But that neither here nor there. But he has some points though. There'll be a time when white and other Americans are gonna be fed up with black ignorance robbing them, and it will be the end of the black community. He right. He ain't lying. And it's gonna be the end. This is what our culture does. This is what we do. We cause all this conflict, and then we want everybody to feel sorry for us. But when people like me speak about this, I'm ignorant. I'm wrong. You're not supposed to talk about us like this all publicly like that. This is supposed to be an in-house conversation. Yeah, that's the problem now. You want everything in-house. Just like this BS right here. Chicago so in-house to now it's a war zone. Man, this guy's a freaking joke.
And you can't do that on a holiday. You have to do that every day.
In addition to the activities, hundreds of so-called peacekeepers on the streets hoping to intervene and de-escalate potential violence.
Going out, engaging directly with people at risk, occupying hotspots, and doing what they do, which is to try and save lives.
All right, let's talk about peacekeepers. This is the same thing It's the same thing they were trying to do over in Washington, D.C. They were doing this whole BS of peacekeepers. Y'all know how much that peacekeeper mess worked out for that area. It ain't did nothing. Peacekeepers caused more havoc than it did anything else. Peacekeeping caused more havoc than it did anything else. The peacekeepers winding up getting charged with shooting one of these fools because you can't save the stand. You can't save it. You wasting your time. Quit this peacekeeping stuff. Quit this program stuff. Start locking them up. God, you know what I missed about the 94 crime bill? Even though it was geared towards putting everybody in jail, auntie, uncle, and everything, but it stopped a lot of violence, didn't it? It's like it stopped a lot of stuff. Hold on for 1 second. I mean, I just don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't. Yeah, CeeLo, that could happen too. But most of the time, when they talk about having peacekeepers, the peacekeepers usually are the one that get caught up in another situation where they got to where they lose their lives or somebody else loses their lives. So that's where it is. Oh my God. That's in Lexington. That's in Tennessee, ain't it? Kentucky. God. Can't make this up. My Dr. Mom was showing me another carjacking. They having a problem in Kentucky. Bluegrass City. Lexington, Kentucky, y'all. We talking about Lexington, Kentucky. A young boy. Yeah, a young kid. Kid looked to be about 16, 17. Just doing serial carjacking. You can't make this up, man. What I say, man, you just got to start locking these cats up, man. That's the problem. Nobody don't want to lock nobody up. Everybody want to do this whole bond thing, give them a second chance. And I'm telling you, I missed the 94 crime bill. I think I'm bullshit. I really do. I know it sounds messed up, but I really miss it. The 94 crime bill was doing wonders. It was locking fools up, okay? And especially that brisk that what is it that what's that boy name? Rudy Giuliani had that search that you could do randomly on you while you was out in the streets. Man, that stopped a lot of crime. People was running around here acting with some sense. Serial killers was a little nervous. Serial killers was turning themselves in. It was getting so crazy out here. Fast forward now, we done got right back to being comfortable. We don't want to do nothing to stop crime. We don't want to do nothing to help nobody. All we want to do is make excuses for these fools. Oh, don't do that. Jimmy had a hard life. Oh, T-Sean, he's a good guy. All that BS. Yeah, stop and frisk. That's what it was. Stop and frisk. That was the joint, son. They were saving lives out here with stop and frisk. We need to bring stop and frisk back. Just like back in the day when I was in the military, they used to do random searches on your behind, bro. When I was in South Georgia by the base, you didn't care what you was. They'll pull you over in a heartbeat. Black, white, blue, brown, purple stripe, whatever. They pull you over, they're gonna do a random search. I was cool with that. It lets me know that you try to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But now you can't do that now. Because now, hold on for a second. But I'm back, man. I mean, you can't do that, man. Can't do that stuff.
Mom, he said he gave it to you.
Yeah, Mom, if you don't want it, you can get it. Just save me a bite out of it. A piece out of it. I'm back. I'm talking about something. Yeah, man, you just can't do that, man. It's crazy. Straight crazy.
Mayor Brandon Johnson addressed the weekend crime issue in a statement his office released a short time ago. It says, in part, the violence our city experienced this weekend is intolerable. It produced pain and trauma that devastated communities across Chicago, and my heart breaks for everyone involved. The mayor goes on to say he's committed to using every resource at his disposal to keep citizens of Chicago safe.
Hey, put a one in the chat if that sound like Lori Lightfoot all over again. Just a new makeover. That wouldn't sound like to me. 'Cause that's what she used to say all the time when she first had violence going on her city. We committed to protecting people in Chicago. And then there'll be more numbers of death. I got things at my disposal. Let's talk about what you got at your disposal. You got the ability as a mayor to go up and have a press conference, to go up into the police department, talk to these people and say, listen, I need y'all to get tougher on crime. What can I do to help y'all recruit real people that want to do right in this department? Then after that, you got the power to get in front of city council and tell them, I don't know what you got going on in your personal life, but I need you to get me the maximum funding for the police because I'm about to clean this joint up. That's what you need to do. You need to get tough on crime. And you need to do like Mayor Juliana did and say, we're going to do stop and frisk. I'm going to stop and frisk you every time. Y'all say y'all got all these tough gun laws. Go on and start using them against them. Start stopping and frisking. Start setting up checkpoints throughout the city. I guarantee you it'll stop. Let me see what's going on here. CeeLo said, my boy said, Joel, if gun violence was such a huge problem in Chicago, you would think the ATF would be up there doing something about it. Instead, they just bother law-abiding citizens. They don't want to, bro. That's because the money is in what they're doing. They make money off death. They don't care about Chicago like that. Yeah, people are going to Rumble. That's why I told them what's going on. I'm about to put my post out there on Rumble right now. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad you said something about that, bro. Let me go ahead on and let them know I'm on Rumble. I forgot about telling them that. Hold on. Yo, man, if it wasn't for my boy Maggie General, I would not be focused like this, man. That's my dog, man. That's my dog for real. He know he is. That's my brother for real, man. My brother from another mother.
Looks like you really have no choice.
Hold on.
Something that's quick and easy. Do you hear me, babe?
Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me create this post right quick.
Is that the hibachi? No, I haven't had it. I really haven't.
Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Give me one moment. All right, I'm back. So let me show y'all right quick what I'm talking about here. Let me go put this post on Rumble so y'all can see I'm on Rumble. All right, here we go. I thought sure I put that out there for y'all. So let me do that. Get my image attached to this. Yeah, I thought sure y'all see me on Rumble. I thought I made the post. And I'm posting it now. All right, so we got that posted. Now we about to post the other one with this right here.
Thank you, little bug.
All right, I'm a boy. Tagged on it. All right. Yeah, I meant to been done this, guys. I'm sorry.
If you like cheese, this is cheese. Other one's Philly cheesesteak and creamy.
No, it's not stuck.
Kevin, do you have your mouth on me?
You want down? No. 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 No.
All right. See what's going on here.
Get it.
All right.
No, I saw one that they converted.
I should be on mute. Can y'all hear me now?
I know, you know
I'm looking at my boy. He said I was on mute.
Put the front in the dirt bike.
Yeah, I should be on mute. I think y'all can hear me. All right, so hopefully now we got more people coming in, trickling in now. Since I done took care of that.
Talk to him, Sarah.
We got 6 people watching. All right, let's go in and let's talk about this next story here that's going a little nutty that everybody's talking about.
Because she already seen it and she wanted. Can you go get her a little cup bag of paint? It's on the other side of the drain board.
This one?
No, it looks like a fruit cup with the multi-fruit in it. Right, baby. I put extra cheese on it.
No.
Stop. Here, little menace to society. Go eat it.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Finna show y'all another one. Here's another one. This is right here about to be the next power keg. This is gonna be in Columbia, South Carolina. You see right here, this is a 14-year-old young boy. They said that he came in the store and allegedly stole water. Some people say he didn't steal water, but the Chinese man here, the Asian persuasion, Mr. Rick Chow, ran after the young man and put, I think, one or two hot ones in his back. Now, people were very upset, which I imagine so. It's a 14-year-old young man, lost his life. Again, rest in peace to the young man, and also my condolences to the family. But we got to break this story down. So I'm about to play what the clip is saying. I'm going to let y'all hear it, and then I'm going to give you my 2 cents on what I feel about the situation. So let's jump into the story.
Did I just realize how big of a mistake I just made? Yeah, I did. Hey. Are my questions? Are my questions? Really? I'm not precious. I'm not fragile.
Live from Columbia, this is WIS News 10 at 6. Live, local, now.
A Columbia convenience store owner charged with...
Good job.
All right, I'm going to try to see if I can get this in full view. So give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can full size this. Let me see what I can do. I think I can full size this. For some reason I want a full size. I'm going to see if I can get it full size. Okay.
Live from Columbia, this is WIS News 10 at 6. Live, local, now.
A Columbia convenience store owner charged with murder tonight after the shooting death of a 14-year-old boy. Richland County deputies say that Rick Chow, who owns a Shell gas station near Park Lane Road in Columbia, chased Cyrus Carmack Belton from his store last night after suspecting him of shoplifting. That incident happened, according to deputies, at about 8 p.m. on Sunday night. Investigators say Chow shot the boy in the back just down the road off the convenience store property on Spring Tree Drive.
Nick Neville's joining us. And Nick, there had been some protesters out there during the day. Tell us what the scene is now on Park Lane Road there in front of that convenience store.
Dondi and Judy, so community activists and advocates against gun violence hadn't been out here all day, really all afternoon. That crowd has dwindled some. There's also a sign on the door of this gas station that says, "We're closed for Memorial Day. Sorry for the inconvenience." Now, throughout the day, multiple people came by. At one point, Richland County Coroner Nada Rutherford provided an update to this crowd shortly after 3 o'clock, and there was loud applause from the crowd when Chow's charge was announced.
It's senseless. It doesn't make sense.
Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott describing the murder of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton outside a Shell gas station on Park Lane Road Sunday night. The store's owner, Rick Chow, has been charged in the killing.
It's just sad. It's sad. If y'all ever seen that baby man right there, that's all I can see.
The owner suspected Cyrus of shoplifting inside the store, which RCSD has said did not happen.
Regardless,
It's the first thing I've seen on my
full
Facebook.
bottles of water, which is what he initially took out of the cooler, and then he put them back. Even
Mama!
if he shoot anybody over much less a 14-year-old. But you just don't do that.
At one point, there was a verbal confrontation inside the store, but no indication that things turned physical. Cyrus was running away when he was shot. The coroner's office says he had one gunshot wound to the right lower back. Deputies looked for footprints believed to belong to the victim near his body. RCSD says there's no evidence he pointed it at or threatened Chow. One woman who saw the shooting happen and called 911 is calling for justice.
Do you even want to go in the store now? Because anything can happen now these days, and everybody's getting trigger happy. That young man didn't have to die like that, but for me to witness that yesterday, like, I'm in fear for my own brother.
All right, let's unpack this a little bit. First and foremost, I'm going to justify all the elephants in the room. It is, again, my condolences to the family. All right, losing a child that age is hard. It's very painful. Listen, I can possibly imagine families very upset. All right. Now, second thing is, they said the kid put the water back based upon the camera and the evidence. I'm quite hoping they will provide evidence to the public to see all of this, because you know how that goes in some of these stories. They say one thing and it turns out to be another. Again, I'm not going to really speak hardcore on it because I'm still waiting for everything to come clear. Third thing, if he did do what they are saying allegedly and ran out the store and chased the kid down and shot him in cold blood after the kid had returned the water back, after him and the kid had the dispute, then yes, he deserves to go to jail. You cannot go out here and be a vigilante if the threat is running from you. Now, if the kid busts out and say, "Hey, I'm running, I'm leaving now, and I'm coming back with my cousins, we're gonna F you up or whatever," and you was fearful for your life, then the smart thing to do is let him go. You call the cops, you have the cops patrol the area, and they'll probably tell you, because South Carolina is a constitutional carry state. I want to say, I have to look at it and see. Hey, listen, if he bumps through that area and he comes threatening you with a gun or whatever, do what you got to do. Now, here's the thing that I me a little upset about the situation. Because y'all say this kid's supposed to be he didn't deserve to die. And I understand that now. I'm not trying to knock that down. I'm not trying to discredit that. But why in the world do a 14-year-old got to have a gun on him to go to the store? The Blinky? It seemed like to me this kid was already involved in some very, very dangerous activity. Because no kid that's 14 these days in age carry a Blinky for no reason. They're doing something that is very dangerous, or they done been in situations that calls for the Blinky. That means they have become more adult than they need to be. So let's address that. That's already telling me there's some parenting issues going on there. Now let's go to the next part of this situation about the owner. I'm not defending the owner, but I'm quite confident that this owner probably got robbed before, probably got robbed by some men and women in the neighborhood, and he just got to a point where he just got fed up and he let his emotions got the best of him and made a very terrible decision. And this is why we cannot have nobody in our neighborhoods. Oh, I know. Oh, we know. I know how Obama was. He ain't about nothing, bro. I mean, I'm just saying, like, this is why we cannot. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'll replay that again, Jones. I'll replay that if you couldn't hear. Like I said, I'll be back in my regular home again. I'm sorry for the inconvenience of the loud noise with my daughter. I am so sorry. Let's continue with this story.
And for any of the kids that's in my neighborhood, because these kids, they come outside all the time. They come to the store all the time. Now it's like, now you got to watch your kids.
Had the opportunity today briefly to speak with one of Cyrus's brothers. He did not want to go on camera, said his entire family, especially his mother, is torn up.
All right, I got something to say. What this woman made a comment about, you got to watch your kids. Yes, you have to watch your kids. You're a parent, right? You can't let your kids run around crazy. Even when my kids go to the store, I watch them. Okay, you know where you at? You in Blackistan? Where they talking about? This is Blackistan. All right, I'm from the Carolinas, bro. Columbia is Blackistan walking, baby. So don't play this game. Don't be playing like all of a sudden this kid was an angel now. I mean, yeah, he probably wasn't doing nothing at the time. He didn't probably pull out no weapon, but it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? This kid probably made a gesture or said something very disrespectful to trigger that man. And I'm not saying what that man did was right. I'm totally on the same page that you make a mistake, you got to be held accountable. But let's don't jump out here and do that. I'll give me 1 second.
He said Cyrus was a great kid, really smart. He said he taught him everything he knew, and he said he didn't deserve what happened to him. Reporting in Columbia, Nick Nebel, WIS News 10.
Nick, thank you very much. Richland County deputies tell WIS they are reviewing surveillance video as a part of the investigation. Sheriff Lott also says there have been a number of incidents and confrontations between customers and store owners at that Shell gas station before, but nothing that rose to the level of charging chow in relation to any of those incidents. Richland District 2 also issued a statement this afternoon saying, quote, "The Richland 2 family is devastated to learn of the tragic death of one of our Summit Parkway Middle School students. Our students, teachers, and school staff are grieving, and our district staff will be there tomorrow to support them through it. Our deepest sympathies go out to the Carmack Belton family in their time of loss."
Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that. This man got trauma from constantly being attacked at that store. Constantly being attacked by patrons at that store verbally, probably threatening him, and that man lost it. Again, I'm not making excuses for him. What he did was wrong. But at the end of the day, you keep poking a bear, what's going to happen? The bear is going to attack you. And that's again why we cannot have businesses successful in the black community. Because once again, we and black folks act like that we can talk to people all kind of way and there's no consequence. There, you don't talk to the biggest drug dealer in the neighborhood that way, do you? No, because you know what he gonna do? He gonna put you on ice. You don't protest outside the biggest drug dealer house, do you? No, because you know why? He gonna put you on ice. But yet still, business owner Asian persuasion loses it for a minute. Again, my condolences to the family. Nobody should lose their life. Then we want to make excuses. Oh, I gotta watch my kids now. No, you need to learn how to teach your kids how to act with some sense. Now, this is what's gonna happen, guys. That store is probably gonna close down. Now you ain't gonna have no gas station in your hood. And now, once again, Blackistan has lost another valuable resource because somebody pushed somebody over to the edge. Can't make this up, bro. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Again, my condolences to the young man, his family. Sorry that this young man lost his life so young. But people, young people, y'all got to learn you cannot talk to adults all type of way. You just can't do it no more. Because there's some adults out here that are not going to just whoop your behind and call it a day. They're not going to go and let you just beat and brutalize them. There's some adults out here that will tear you apart and and take you to up yonder. And that what happened to this kid, man. You can't do that, bro. Whew. Sad, bro. It's just sad because everybody loses here. Now this man gonna lose his business. You got a kid lost his life. Yeah, you got a community up here in the uproar and all getting the food and stuff. But guess what? They gonna lose now. Another valuable business. And you think anybody else gonna go in that business and take it over? No, because the further they're gonna think about what happened to that kid, and they're gonna think about how people act in that area, and they're gonna be like, no, I'm good, I'm past. Now you gotta go 5-6 miles down the road to find you a gas station or use some Scooby snacks because your behind don't know how to act in the hood. Can't make this shit up, bro. All right, let's look at this next story, man.
Thank you. We're also following breaking news in southeast Columbus. This is where several people were hurt during a shooting at a block party. It happened on Pintail Creek Drive off Gender Road near Canal Winchester.
This investigation has been ongoing since just after midnight. 10 TV's Kevin Landers is live at the scene. And Kevin, we know 7 people are hurt. Do we know if this was all related to the gunfire?
Yeah, we believe that this all related to gunfire. According to police, this was a party involving dozens of teenagers. Behind me is the Meadows Apartments here off Gender Road. This happened just after midnight when shots were fired. Apparently, according to witnesses, there were kids doing donuts in the parking lot, and for some reason, shots were fired. One detective told me that one of the shooters did have a mask. We did speak to a woman who lives in the apartment. She wasn't here for the shooting, but she told us from people who live here who were telling her about what happened. Here's what she had to tell us.
There was about 50 to 60 people out there with, like, I want to say 15 cars of people, all hanging out their windows and stuff. Everyone's taking turns doing donuts on the cul-de-sac, yelling and screaming. None of those people, I guarantee you, were from our complex. I don't know where they came from, but they weren't from here.
Now, she told us she has lived here for several years and has never had any trouble at this apartment complex like this in the past, so it's unclear as to what was going on. She says it's very unusual to have this many people, this group of teenagers, to be partying in this apartment complex behind us. There is a community center at the very end of this road that you see behind me, and that's where we believe this all started. And then as people were leaving the driveway, there was a shooting that happened. Gender Road was closed off for several hours. It's now reopened, but at this point, police are still trying to figure out what the motive is behind the shooting. We're told that of those 7 people, most of them drove themselves to the hospital. We're also told that 2 juveniles were struck. We're told that 1 person was transported, but all of those shooting victims had non-life-threatening injuries. Reporting live in southeast Columbus, Kevin Landers, 10 TV News.
new tonight, a local university making it easier to become a teacher.
Yeah, I'm back, guys. Sorry, it's coming to a community near you guys. I thought I had my mic unlocked, but yeah, these people came into this neighborhood, never been there before, and look at there, killed all those people. I mean, not killed. They got they had a killing of 2 people.
Chill out.
You know, that's just sad, bro. 7 people injured. I mean, 7 people injured. Could have died, but this just goes to show you this is where we at, dog. This is the new era. But anyway, guys, I had to give y'all that update. There's a lot more I will put. I don't know, Jones, Gary Don. That is true. Every community do have a Meadows complex, because I think ours got one too. But shout out to all you guys, man, tonight that came and watched. I appreciate everything that y'all done. I'm finna go out here and get myself prepared to settle down for the night. Again, I want to give a shout out to all the subscribers, everyone that has subscribed, man. Y'all are amazing. I appreciate you so much. Y'all pray for my wife. She's not feeling that good tonight. Make sure that prayers to stay with her. And just pray for our family. Continue for us to grow and do the things we do. Oh yeah, by the way, I am back to making beats. A MAGA rapper. I got beats on deck, bro. I don't know if you still back to rapping or not, but just go to my BeatStar page or follow my American hip hop page, entertainment, American hip hop and entertainment page, and I'll be start putting my beats up there. And yeah, I got some beats on deck. In fact, I might just let y'all hear a sample and some new one I did today. 1 second here. Let me get y'all a sample of one I did today. Let me give y'all a sample. This is one I made today. Yeah, hold on. This is one I made today. It's one I made today, Mac. What you think about this? Joe, you did it again. That's what I made today. So tell me what y'all think about it. I'll put the links in there so y'all can go to the other page and check it out. I'm about to put it on my hip hop page and tell me what y'all think. Y'all know what it is. I'm selling them. Got a bunch of them gonna be on deck in the next couple of weeks. So just let me know what you want me to do, and I'll make it do what it do. All right, y'all. Take care of yourself. Stay strong. Stay focused out there. And whatever y'all do, man, don't let these crazy behind liberal people in media mess you up. And Maga, thank you for the support. If you like the beat, yeah, man, I email you the link back so that way you can check it out. Take care, you guys. All right. See y'all on the next one. I'm out.